Hello dear students. In today's class we are going to solve the NCERT numerical related to the distance of closest approach. Already you know that what do you mean by the distance of closest approach. It is the minimum distance from the nucleus at which the alpha particle experiences the large repulsive force and that alpha particle turns back by an angle 180 degree. See here, this is the nucleus of an atom. This is the atom and this is the nucleus of an atom. Then what is the charge on the nucleus? That is plus Ze. Z is nothing but here the number of protons present in the nucleus, and plus E is nothing but the charge on the each proton. The number of protons into the charge on each proton, that gives the total charge on the nucleus, because the total charge on the nucleus is due to protons but not neutrons, because neutrons are neutral. Then whenever an alpha particle is made to pass through this atom, initially this alpha particle having the kinetic energy, because the alpha particle is moving towards the nucleus, means this one having the kinetic energy. When it comes near to the nucleus now, when it comes near to the nucleus, then there is a large repulsive force acting on this alpha particle by the nucleus, and this alpha particle comes to rest and it reverses its direction. It reverses its direction by an angle how much? 180 degree. The minimum distance at which the alpha particle experiences the large repulsive force is called the distance of closest approach. The minimum distance from the nucleus at which the alpha particle experiences the large repulsive force, that minimum distance is called the distance of closest approach. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the distance of closest approach. But what is the question now? In the original experiment, means Geiger and Martian experiment, or otherwise alpha scattering experiment, Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. In the original experiment, Geiger and Martian calculated the distance of closest approach to the gold nucleus. For which nucleus they calculated the distance of closest approach? For the gold nucleus, and the number of protons present in the gold nucleus given, that is 79 of a 7.7 million electron volt. Means the kinetic energy of the alpha particle is given, that is 7.7 million electron volt alpha particle before it comes momentarily to rest. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರೋಕಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅದರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7.7 million electron volt. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಇದು kinetic energy ಆಯ್ತು. So when it comes to rest now, this kinetic energy is converted into which energy? Potential energy. Then of a 7.7 million electron volt alpha particle before it comes momentarily to rest, and it reverses its direction. That alpha particle reverses its direction. Then what is that distance of closest approach? Means what is its value? Andra distance of closest approach value ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay, so already you know that what is the formula for the distance of closest approach. First we are going to write the given values. Solution given. The number of protons present in the gold nucleus given, that is 79. And the kinetic energy of the alpha particle is given, because initially the alpha particle is in motion. When it comes near to the nucleus, that comes to rest and then it reverses its direction. Then the kinetic energy of the alpha particle, I will write K alpha is equal to 7.7 million electron volt. Convert this energy to joule. Convert this energy to joule. Then 7.7, 1 million means 10 to the power of plus 6. 10 to the power of plus 6. So 1 million means 10 to the power of plus 6. Then 1 electron volt in terms of joule, that is 1.6 into minus 19 joule. 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. So do the calculation here. You will get the answer. So I will take this one as 77 and I will take this one as 16. So 77 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಇದನ್ನ 16 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. How to make this one as 77? ಇದನ್ನ 77 ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? by displacing this decimal point after one digit in right direction. Okay, then this becomes 77 into 10 to the power of minus 1, because after how many digits we are going to displace the decimal point? One digit. In which direction? Right direction. That is why 10 to the power of minus 1. Already 10 to the power of 6 is there. 10 to the power of 6. Then into. Then this 1.6 can be written as 16. Then 16 into, again I will displace the decimal point after how many digits? One digit. Then in which direction? Right direction. Then 10 to the power of minus 1. Already 10 to the power of minus 19 is there. So by solving this one, 77 into 16, you will get that is nearly about 77 into 16. Then 6 sevens are 42. Again 6 sevens are 42. 42 plus 4, 46. Then plus. Then 77. Then 2. 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. Then 4 plus 7, that is 11. 11 plus 1, 12. Then it is 1232. 1232 into 10 to the power of minus 1 into 10 to the power of 6. That is 10 to the power of 5. Bases are same. Add the powers. 10 to the power of 5. Then 10 to the power of minus 1 into 10 to the power of minus 19. That is 10 to the power of minus 20. 10 to the power of minus 20. Then 1232 into 10 to the power of minus 15. 10 to the power of minus 15. Bases are same. Add the powers. 5 minus 20, that is minus 15. Then I will displace the decimal point after 3 digits in a left direction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ. ಆ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದಾಗ 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅದರ ಸರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1.2 into I will remove these two. I will neglect these two, 3 2. Then 1.2 into 10 to the power of plus 3. After how many digits we are going to displace the decimal point here? After 3 digits. In which direction? Left direction. That is why 10 to the power of plus 3. 10 to the power of minus 15. Then 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 12 joule. Then this is the kinetic energy of the alpha particle. Okay. Then in terms of joule, what is the kinetic energy of the alpha particle? That is 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 12 joule. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the distance of closest approach. What is the formula for the distance of closest approach? By using these two. Distance of closest approach is given by distance of closest approach is given by, what is that formula? R naught is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So this value is known, that is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. 2 Zi square divided by kinetic energy of the alpha particle. Okay. So this, by using this formula we are going to calculate the distance of closest approach. Then substitute the values here. By putting these two values in this equation, you will get the distance of closest approach. R naught is equal to, what is the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught? That is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Then 2 into Z. Z is 79. Z is 79. Then it is E square. What is the charge on proton? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb square divided by the kinetic energy of the alpha particle, that is 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 12 joule. 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 12 joule. Then on solving this one, we will get the answer that is in the order of 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 14 meter. So how to do calculation here? 3 into 2 into 79 into 1.6 into 1.6 into 1.6 into 1.6 divided by 1.2. Then you will get the answer that is 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 14. Okay. So I will write this one as, I will displace this decimal point after one digit in which direction? Right direction. That is 30 into 10 to the power of minus 1. ಬಲಗಡೆ ಸರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 10 to the power of minus ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಎಡಗಡೆ ಸರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 10 to the power of plus ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. Then 10 to the power of minus 1 into 10 to the power of minus 14 meter, that is 30 into 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. So 10 to the power of minus 15 meter is nothing but Fermi. That is 30 Fermi. Okay. So this is the distance of closest approach. So next important topic, that is impact parameter, and that impact parameter is represented by the letter small p. Then what is impact parameter? See here, this is a nucleus. This is a nucleus of an atom. Okay. Then let us consider some alpha particles. This is first alpha particle. This is first alpha particle, and this is second alpha particle, and it is third alpha particle. We will consider some alpha particles here. Those alpha particles are made to pass through an atom. Okay. So what is impact parameter? First we have to know. Impact parameter is that it is the perpendicular distance between the initial velocity vector of alpha particle and the center of the nucleus. What is the impact parameter? It is the perpendicular distance between initial velocity vector of alpha particle and the center of the nucleus. Okay. Then see here, this is initial velocity vector of first alpha particle, and it is the initial velocity vector of second alpha particle, and it is the initial velocity vector of third alpha particle. Okay. Then the perpendicular distance between the initial velocity vector of alpha particle and the center of the nucleus is called impact parameter. So see this perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance between the initial velocity vector of first alpha particle and center of the nucleus, that is b. I'll take it is b1, and the perpendicular distance between the initial velocity vector of second alpha particle and center of the nucleus, that is b2. I'll take that is b2, and the perpendicular distance between the third initial velocity vector of alpha particle and the center of the nucleus, that is 0, because it is called head-on collision, because this alpha particle is in the path of nucleus. So ಯಾವ ಪಾತ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಐತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅದೇ ಪಾತ್ನೇ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಐತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ರೀ, ಎರಡಕ್ಕರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ 0 ಆಯ್ತು ರೀ. Then impact parameter is 0. Then if the impact parameter is large, ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, then what happens here, this alpha particle will be experience the weak repulsive force. ಈ alpha particle ಮೇಲೆ weak repulsive force act ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Means this alpha particle will be scattered through very small angle, almost this alpha particle will be passed straight without any deviation, because here the scattering angle is very small, because this first alpha particle is more away from the nucleus. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಕೂಲಂಬ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕೂಲಂಬ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಕೂಲಂಬ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್? ದಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ದಿ alpha particle experiences the repulsive force. Okay, Coulomb field means it is the space or it is the region around the nucleus in which the alpha particle experiences the repulsive force, that is called Coulomb field. Then this alpha particle will experience the very weak repulsive force, hence this alpha particle will be passed straight, because this alpha particle is more away from the nucleus, and the force between the two charged bodies is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. Here this distance is maximum, then the force is minimum, hence the force between the first alpha particle and nucleus is very minimum, hence the force acting on the first alpha particle is weak, hence this alpha particle will be passed straight without any deviation. Then the second alpha particle. But here, second alpha particle is somewhat near to the nucleus compared to the first alpha particle. Then, this alpha particle will be experience the repulsive force. Then this alpha particle will be scattered through an angle theta. Scattered through an angle theta. This is called scattering angle. Okay. So whenever this alpha particle near to the nucleus now, this alpha particle, which alpha particle? Second alpha particle, and this alpha particle will be experience the repulsive force, hence it will be change its the direction of velocity, under direction of velocity ಏನಾಯ್ತು really change ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, so this alpha particle will be scattered through a small angle. Then let us come to the third alpha particle. Here for the third alpha particle, this is called head-on collision. Here the impact parameter is 0. The impact parameter is 0. When the impact parameter is 0, then alpha particle will be turned back, because this alpha particle will be experience the large repulsive force compared to the second and first alpha particles. Okay, what it is showing, the